24 home runs. Number 15, George Foster. Batting seventh, he hit 12 homers for the world champion Tigers. Number 20, third baseman Howard Johnson. Batting eighth, the Mets' sensational fielding shortstop, number 3, Rafael Santana. And batting ninth and pitching in the bullpen, the 1984 National League Rookie of the Year. He led the majors in strikeouts and broke all Major League rookie strikeout records. Number 16, Dwight Gooden. The coaches, number 2, Bobby Valentine. Number 28,
There's the doctor,
Bill Robinson.
17-9 last year.
Number
The ovation
30,
he
Mel
got will
Stoudemire.
probably be surpassed when he takes the mound.
Number 51.
Already pitching like he's hitting usually today. That was a good slider right there, but Hernandez, one of the best two-strike hitters in baseball, can fight off that pitch inside. Protects the outside part of the plate very well.
Off-speed delivery and a base hit to center field, and here comes Wilson. Van Slyke will have no play, and the Mets lead 1-0.
We said Hernandez protects the outside part of the plate. That's where the breaking ball was. Not only is it not a breaking ball that Andujar is used to throwing, but Hernandez is protecting away also. So it's a bad combination of pitches. And Hernandez has his first RBI of the year. It looks like Andujar may have a blister on his throwing hand. There's Gene Gieselman, the trainer of the Cardinals out there.
The inimitable Gene Gieselman.
The executive trainer. Right?
And here comes Whitey Herzog. He also is obviously concerned, as Andujar will be attended to.
That ball may have hit him. The line drive back through the box may have caught a finger. A lot of times pitchers will stick that bare hand out there. And Andujar, I think, in that particular situation, may have not been able to get that hand out of there in time. It's either that or a blister, but on a cold day like today, you know there's only blue showing up on that hand.
That's right. And you got to believe it wouldn't really be a blister. Andujar having not worked for a few days and only warmed up before the game.
Yeah. So the initial prognosis was probably wrong. Let's see if it got a little tip of the finger. It looks like the middle finger. Breaking ball away. Andujar jumps up. Nope. No, he didn't. He reached for that ball, and it did catch some skin.
Looks like
that's why pitching coaches are scared to death when a pitcher reaches out for that bare hand. It's a reaction type of play. It's hurting him, too.
Now, the one thing you want to do that you react to is not let the ball go through.
Right.
So you stick anything out there. It looked a little bit on the replay like it's either his middle finger or his ring finger. If it's his ring finger, it's obviously a little bit less of a problem. If it's his middle finger, it could be a major problem because that's the finger with which you control the baseball.
And apply pressure.
Right. Here is Gary Carter's first Shea Stadium at bat as a New York Met. And he comes up with 1 out, a run in. Hernandez at first base. Carter tied for the National League lead in RBIs with 106 last year, while hitting .294 and socking 27 home runs. Breaking ball for strike 1.
That doesn't confuse you as a hitter. Here's a guy complaining about his finger, and he takes 5 minutes out of the game and comes back and throws the nastiest slider of the day on you.
You can't be looking for it.
Man.
Hit him. Certainly not intentional. Andujar pitches inside and has a reputation for moving hitters off the plate.
Little animation early here. Watch Carter as he slams the bat toward the dugout. First at bat for the Mets will be a memorable one.
Didn't last very long either.
But but it smarted. It looks like it hit that elbow, the left elbow, Gary Carter, and it hurts. I'll tell you, when you carry around a reputation like Andujar has, almost every time he throws inside to a guy, people are inclined to think that he's throwing inside to hit him.
Boy, Gary is hurting, I'm telling you. Yes, he is. There are, of course, as anybody who's even bumped their elbow knows, some very sensitive nerves in there. That's why they call it your crazy bone, and your arm can just go dead, totally dead from the shoulder down.
First at bat for as a New York Met, Gary Carter takes a fastball right on the elbow. Man, I mean, it looks like it's right on the tip.
And this cold weather doesn't make it any better, boy. Makes it twice as bad.
When people talk about toughness, as we look at Bob Forsch warming up, people talk about toughness in a catcher. You don't talk about the bones. There's no way you can be tough when a bone's hurting like that. You talk about muscle toughness.
Right. And you take enough off the muscle without getting one off the bone. Darryl Strawberry takes inside for ball one. Darryl with 26 home runs and 90.
He hit. He made the big circle toward the pitcher's mound to going to first, and I'm sure there were some words exchanged.
And Andujar, coupled with the fact that Andujar does have the reputation of being a headhunter.
Yes, he does. So now we go to the top of the second. Mets leading 2-0. Cardinals went out in order in the first inning. A good catch helped the situation. Mookie Wilson in center field hauling down a drive by Tommy Herr, and now it's Jack Clark, the newcomer. And Clark, formerly of the San Francisco Giants, gets a fastball that's a strike. Clark hit .320 for the Giants last year with 11 home runs, 44 RBIs, and an abbreviated season. This spring he hit .345. And a good curveball. Woo.
That was Uncle Charlie now right there.
White working with a count of 2 strikes on Jack Carter. Carter, the big power man for the Cardinals now that George Henriquez moved on to Pittsburgh. Fastball hit to deep left field. It is gone. Goodbye. So Carter, in his initial at bat as a St. Louis Cardinal, has done what the Cardinals want. He has homered to put the Cardinals on the board.
And a bad pitch by Dwight Gooden. It's a 2-0 pitch instead of an 0-2 pitch. Ball right down Broadway, and with the hand action that guy can exhibit, I'll tell you, he can flat turn around a fastball. He can turn around a lot of pitches. I don't think anybody in the National League right now, with maybe the exception of George, got him. Fastball right on the corner, and Andujar gets his 3rd strikeout. 1 away, and Darryl Strawberry will be the batter.
This ball backs up onto that outside corner. Fine pitch.
The road. I don't think they'll pitch to him, though. They'd rather pitch to Wally Backman, but Davy Johnson says, fine, you got to use another jump.
Ball in the dirt. Rusty will take the walk. Everybody's safe. Bobby Wilson with a fly ball to center. Van Slyke has a beat on it. Welcome to New York, Gary Carter.
This game started with the World Series atmosphere, and I think it has more one right now. About 40% of these fans have fanned out of here at Shea Stadium, and I'm telling you, he did not hit a bad pitch. A nasty curveball, low and away. Woo! Mercy.
Well, the ballet-hooed arrival of Gary Carter in a Mets uniform could not have ended